It's week 15 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jerry Jeudy, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's gonna be a good one just ahead on EA Sports.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. It just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend.
Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win.
A toss, and here's Brooks. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. In danger of an opening 3 and out. They face 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. 13 yards on the catch there. That's enough for a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. On second down, it's Brooks. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. Back to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
A little bit of a gunslinger mentality a week ago, Mike, and while it was a fun game to watch, I think it's something he's going to have to find some balance. I mean, for better or for worse, he was throwing the ball all over the place. Sometimes it worked out. Other times, it was a complete disaster. At the end of the day, it was enough to win. He wants to keep stacking victories. He has to limit the amount of risky throws. At some point, they're going to catch up to him. I could promise you this defense, they're salivating at the mere thought of him putting the ball in harm's way.
And he's taken down up past the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of...
That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
1st and 10 now from the 36. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He finds Judy on that one. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Dobbins. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
A 46-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And his guys will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Your visitors' offense ready to take over for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Ho-ho!
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Here comes 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. He will find Thomas. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here. Quick throw here is complete. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 38-yard line.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
At the 43-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's complete. He's got it to London. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He'll look London's way again. Just complete again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
First down, Toronto.
To the left side and taken in by Diggs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
A gain of 7 and the Toronto first down.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. Second and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And his guys will open up a 9-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. This drive will start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Divine Diablo there to make the play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. He's got his man complete to Johnson.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
They'll go with a counter on first down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I will be right back after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, the ball's out. The defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his tight end, Kincaid. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one complete right side.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll try to set up the screen here, and they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now this looks like a design run, and they'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. This throw left side taken in by Johnson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll let it go deep left sideline. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the 1st half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. So we have reached halftime, and the difference is a dozen at the break. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the 2nd quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the 2nd half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Right away they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Open man is Johnson. He's got him. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. He'll try to run for it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down.
Throwing now from the gun. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. Brian Thomas has a touchdown. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the visitors have cut the deficit to 5.
Visitors 7.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Carter on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now he'll try to keep it going. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is hot! And he will go all the way. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And his guys will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So now this team's offense ready for this next possession. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Diggs on the reception. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate call to the punt team. It's 4th down. We're about ready now for the punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now, faking the give. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They're going to get the conversion here on 3rd down. He'll bring this up to the 33-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
He's going to tuck it and go. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass deflected and caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. There's that man again. Another catch.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. A handoff as they try to run it here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A game of 9 yards. 1st down.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Here's a toss, right side. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in for the score.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the visitors have cut the deficit to 5.
Visitors 14.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Carter on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. First and 10. Now it's Dobbins. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. A short throw caught by Kincaid. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That one taken in by London. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a zone read. He'll keep it himself. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. And now the punting unit will come on as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. A gain there of 15. And that will be a first down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Now they'll set up to throw. That one complete to Johnson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it for the touchdown. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Carter on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. This team's offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down. They go zone read here on third and short. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up fourth down.
That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on third down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
We're about ready now for the punt. We'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. Second and 10. Out of the gun. He'll throw. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. We'll try to get this one on the ground.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got it backed up so far. You're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
This will be returned from just beyond midfield. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll come up now for second down. They'll look to throw. He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll drop to throw. He's going to keep it himself, and he will get into the end zone as a touchdown. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So a big change here. They go from down 1, score the touchdown, add the 2. Now they lead by 7 as they kick it off. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now this is going to be a design run, but they let him keep it. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The rush gets there. Down he goes. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just 1 more play. We'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air 1 more time. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish as this one will come to an end. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.